It's a rather crazy story, okay, because I actually prepared for the film. I think I prepared for the film for about 6 months. All right, before we actually shot the film. Okay, I started the preparation 6 months before, 6 months ahead of date. Okay, and I thought everything was set. Actually, everything was set. Everything was brilliant. Everything was like up to par. Okay, so the problem began about a week before shooting. Okay, we started facing a lot of few obstacles. Okay, the first one was the crew that was supposed to be filming increased the amount we're supposed to pay them. Okay, first of all, they wanted 6 grand. All right, I said okay, it's cool, it's cool. Okay, because they're only gonna shoot the movie, and then a week ahead they called and said, Ash, we have a problem. Okay, I spoke to the guy and he said he was in charge. When they called, they said our boss said the money was not enough. I immediately went up to them and because I wanted to speak face to face. I prefer talking to somebody face to face. Okay, over the phone we don't. I don't prefer speaking business over the phone because I'd like to see somebody's eyes to see if they're lying or not. Okay, that's just me. So I went there and then they said, I'm sorry, bro, but then this is how things are now. We cannot shoot your film because our boss says this is not enough. When I got there were about 6 guys there. So I spoke to them and they said we actually charge 3 grand per day, and we're going to shoot the whole entire film in 5 days. Okay, so I was like, are you guys serious? 3 grand per day? You said you wanted six. Okay, so you're telling me that I have to shoot the whole film in 2 days? They said, no, bro, you can actually, we will charge you five, 3 grand every day for 5 days. I was like, that's not gonna happen. So we ended up agreeing on 9 grand. Okay, so they said, okay, you can pay us 9 grand. And that was still about a 50% increase from the budget I got. But considering the fact that they said it was supposed to be 3 grand per day, it was still a bargain. So we agreed on 9 grand. Now, we already had a budget of shooting the whole film. Okay, all of a sudden the budget was no longer stable. Okay, because when you're making your budget, okay, for the film, you make sure. Let's say the whole film budget was about 50,000. All right, on the 50 grand, you have to have an extra, let's say 4 grand, in case anything happens. All right, all of a sudden that in case money, okay, that emergency money was included on the budget. We only had 1 grand of emergency money. Okay, so that was the first problem. Okay, even though we faced that, I tried to relax. Okay, I told myself, I was like, no, 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 it's okay, we're gonna get there. So about 2 days before shooting, one of our actors left us hanging. Okay, I don't know, maybe the guy had cold feet or something. He called and was like, listen, bro, I don't think I can do this. I was like, well, hold on. You had 6 months to chicken out. You're chickening out 2 days before shooting. What do you expect me to do? Yeah, the guys apologized. The guy apologized and said, "No, man, I'm so sorry, but then I don't think I can do this. I don't want to disappoint you in anyhow." I was like, "Well, that's too late because I'm already disappointed." So just because I understood was like, okay, it's either I force the guy to act, which could end up a bigger disaster than me letting him go. Okay, so I told the guy, I was like, listen, bro, it's no problem. Go home, rest. I'll figure out what I can do. All right. So everything okay. He left, was left there, puzzled of what I was going to do. But then I remembered, was like, oh, come on, finding a guy will be easy. So uh, I called a few of my connections, a few guys who I've been working with in in the past project. I said, "Hey, guys, do you have any actors, like somebody who's a fast learner, somebody who can catch the script in 2 days?" I was like, what? Are you hoping for a miracle? I was like, yeah. Yes, I am. So the guys preferred a lot of guys. Called them. Most of them were busy. Okay, because that was about a week after the festive season. Okay, so I wanted to shoot a week after the festive season because I knew people who were still excited. So most of them were willing to work. But then now since it happened, so it happened that what I thought was not actually what was happening. People were not willing to work. Okay, people still had the festive season fever. So most of the people were not. So I approached one of my friends and I said, "Hey, bro, like I need your help. Can you do this part?" And then he was like, "Yeah, sure, I can do it." So all of a sudden, oh, boom! Like, oh, thank goodness, at least somebody who understands. So the guy read the script and said, "No, I can catch it." Okay, because the character didn't have so many scenes. I think he had about 5 scenes in the whole film. Yeah. So and most of the scenes were not long. So he said, "No, I'll sleep on them. I'll make sure I master them." Okay. The guy he's not an actor. He's actually a rapper. Okay. So I was like, "No, bro. Like think of it like you're in studio. Okay, you're rapping." So okay, he said, "No, it's cool, man. I'm gonna do it." Okay. So we had 2 days before the actual shooting. Okay, because here's one thing: you had the rehearsal, the rehearsal. Okay, it's the blocking. Okay, and then we had 5 days. Okay, so when I spoke to those guys who were going to shoot, I told them was like the blocking was free. Okay, the 2 days of blocking was free. They said it was okay. They're gonna come and do it for free. So we're actually gonna shoot in 7 days. But then the 2 days of blocking, I did not include them in a sexual shooting because that's when we're blocking, only blocking. So during the blocking, the guy was there again, my friend, the guy who came and saved the day, our Superman. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, so the guy was there. Okay, he's my good friend. I know him. We're good. He's my nigga. So I said to the guy, okay, listen, man, you're gonna do this and then do this and do this and do this. Oh, to my surprise, he aced it. Okay, he aced the rehearsals. I was like, man, you should consider acting. So we blocked the first day, and then the second day of blocking, everything was perfect. Day one of shooting, around 4 a.m. in the morning. Okay, like was still asleep because we were only gonna start shooting at 7. I was going to wake up at 6 o'clock and prepare. Okay, so 4 o'clock, I receive a call from my friend. Okay, then he says, "Hey, bro, we have a problem. I don't think I can make it." I was like, "Man, tell me you're kidding." He said, "No, I'm serious. Uh, I've got this shooting. Okay, my record label wants me to come and shoot. So I'm so sorry, man, but I'll make it up to you. You said we only have 5 scenes. I'll make sure that tomorrow I'm there." I was like, "Okay." So we shot the first day. He was not there. We didn't shoot his parts. The next day, he called me again in the morning. He was like, "Bro, believe me, I'm so sorry, but then we're going back there." I was like, "Couldn't you tell me yesterday?" He said, "No, man, we came back late around 11, so I didn't wanna wake you up or bother you in any way. So I promise I'll be there on the third day." I was like, "Okay." So the third day we shot. Okay, and then now we're coming close to almost finishing. Okay, because now this first day, the second day, even on the third day he was not there. He called the second day late. He was like, "I'm so sorry, bro, but then I'll make sure I'm there on the fourth day." Okay, on the fourth day, now this was almost a do or die day. Okay, even though it was not almost I'm dead, but then it was a do or die day. So on the fourth day, he came in the morning to tell me that he'll be coming in the afternoon. I was like, how in the world? But then he was my friend. Okay. I said, "Okay, no man, it's no problem. You can come, you can show up in the afternoon, you can shoot your scenes and then we can finish up." Okay. Afternoon, the guy is no show. I call him, I don't get hold of him. Okay. Friday, final day. Okay. I called the guy in the morning. Now it was me calling. 3 o'clock. Made sure I was like, now I couldn't even sleep because we're supposed to finish the movie. Now every hour counts. Okay, this is the last day. Now I know every hour counts, because those people, I had agreed with the guys who were shooting that we were only going to shoot for 5 days. Okay, this is the fifth and final day. Okay, I have to finish up. Okay, I called the guy in the morning. Couldn't pick up. I called him. I called his house. They said, you know what? We'll wake him. We'll wake him up. Okay, I was like, I don't call people in about 2 o'clock in the morning, especially you cannot call my mother's, but I had to call my friend's mother, and I apologize for that. But then she was so kind that she went and wake him up, and then I called the guy. I was like, bro, are you gonna show up in studio today? He was like, yeah, I'll try, but then I won't be coming early. I'll be coming later. I was like, you know what, man, let me ease your pressure, okay? Go on and do whatever you're going to do. I think I'll find a plan. He was like, are you sure, man? But because I can show up, I was like, listen, man, you're doing me a favor. I don't, and now it seems like it's turning into a pattern. Okay, go on and do your own thing. I'll make a plan. Okay. Thank you very much for actually volunteering, putting up your time to actually help me. I really appreciate that. And listen, it's not brain now. Like I'll handle it. Okay. So came okay come the fifth day, we get on set. And then I think we're only left with 2 scenes before the 5 scenes the guy was supposed to be shooting. And then we shot the 2 scenes, and then the camera guy said, okay, bro, this is your last day. You only have 5 scenes left. What do we do now? Okay? I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll act the part. Alright? And then, boom. Because I read the script about, yeah, a lot of times. Okay? I took the script, I started rehearsing, and I came in. I started acting my own film. Alright? So, now, I recorded a video of the struggles of being a producer. Now, this is one of the struggles you're gonna have as a producer. This is one of the challenges you're gonna face as a producer. An actor definitely hang up on you at the last minute. You gotta be prepared to fill in the spot. All right, this is what I did on my second film. I had to man up and become an actor. Believe me, I had to act. Okay, and how did I do it? I don't know. Okay, I'll give you the link to the movie, and then you can watch it yourself and tell me what you think. Okay, now, like I said, I had to act in my own film. If you're going to be a producer, an indie director, or somebody responsible of the movie, you will have to also go through what I went through. You will have to be prepared to fill in the gaps when there's no other option. All right. Like always, if you like it, hit the like button below, subscribe for any more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. This is your boy. Cheers. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace.